A lot of Mexicans don't like blacks because I was talking to Mexicans. I said, why y'all don't like black people? He said, black people, we're quick to turn on each other. He said, when a Mexican come in, like we in jail, and he showed me. He said, let's sit right here and watch. So they bring new people in. He said, watch this. When a Mexican come in, other Mexicans run to the door, help him with his bag. When a white guy come in, white people go out there, help him out, get him situated. When a black person come in, all the black people sit back and say, that nigga might be a snitch. Or he might be touching kids. We criticize you before you come through the door. And he said, that's why I don't deal with black people.
Man, listen, bro. These foreigners, they be really running game on my people, man. They be really running game on us, man, as a people. Let me let my people in on a little secret, man. Real quick, 2-3 minutes. This is the realest video you're going to see on Instagram today. The reason why most Mexicans don't fuck with black people is because they're anti-black. Because they're anti-black. Let me hit the Umar Johnson one more time. I gotta say it 3 times. Because they're anti-black. Most Mexicans are anti-black racists, family. Most Mexicans and Latinos in general classify and identify themselves as white. Plain and simple. They play that whole brown game with you. But when it's time to sign off on them census records, when it's time to document themselves, they can't wait to check that white box. So I know some of you get confused because you grew up around them. Oh, you over there eating enchiladas at their mama crib with them. Oh, they invited you in. But let's be clear, they identify as white. The Fat Joes of the world identify as white. Check their license, check their documentation, check their census records. And they have the same anti-black racism that they have for the black people in their native country. And that's what we don't understand. See, black people are global people. For example, in Mexico, you got millions of Afro-Mexicans. Look up all the news articles. Look up all the documentation that you have of the anti-black racism shown towards Afro-Mexicans in Mexico. They got terms in their homeland like "Mira la raza," improve the race, whiten up the race. These are real terms in a lot of these Latin American countries. How they got them in segregated enclaves, living in shanty towns. You dig? That's how they treat their native brothers and sisters of the darker complexion. Well, how you think they gonna treat you? How you think they gonna treat you? But see, the only reason they don't want to come out and just say it is because they benefit off black Americans as well. See, they benefit off that civil rights struggle. They benefit every time we get a movement popping. That's why every time we get some motion going, they always want to coerce us into saying brown too. And now we got a lot of black people who won't even say the word black or talk about a black agenda without talking about a brown agenda too. So they use us in that way. So they always have to act like when we point out the racism, like brother probably was, he was probably in jail and like, damn, why Mexicans be acting like they don't want to fuck with us? And then they have to make up some lie. Well, hey, Holmes, you don't trust each other, Holmes? No, you're just anti-black. It ain't got nothing to do with trust. It ain't got nothing to do with unity. And who the hell are y'all to talk about trust and unity? Let me tell you something. The people who don't trust Mexicans the most is other Mexicans. Y'all don't trust each other. That's why you fled. That's why you're leaving in massive numbers. You don't trust your own government. You don't trust your own people. Y'all can't wait to get away from them cartels, chopping motherfuckers up and kidnapping them and prostitution and all type of stuff that goes on in your homeland. I'm not saying that to be disrespectful, but don't come over here talking about some, we don't trust each other. Hell, we trust each other enough to live around each other and not flee. We got some infighting. But listen, the Bloods and the Crips ain't got shit on the cartels of Mexico. Shit, don't nobody want to go to jail in Mexico. Boy, they'll stick all type of burritos up your ass. So let's be clear, man. This whole thing of lack of trust, this ain't got nothing to do. This is just old-fashioned anti-black racism that comes from the Mexican community.